Derp. Derpity derp 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 derp.
Right, that's enough for listening to that song. Welcome back everyone, and in case you have not already realised, April Fools has dropped, and with that comes many new items. If you're new around here and haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do, and of course leave the video with a like. So first of all, we're just looking at this GardenQuest Merge shop, which is, is pretty decent. It's obviously themed on Plants vs Zombies, and that is absolutely fine. Quite like it, quite quirky, and it's very, very nice. You can also go back and have a look at how Battle-On used to look over the previous years. There's also access to all the previous events as always. So let's have a look. In the featured gear shop is where you can find your April Fool's rares, and yes, that does include things like the Derpy Oblivion Blade, you've got the Derpy Pain Saw, and you've got the default items, rags of ore, all sorts, naval commanders in here. Pretty much everything I've showed you, you can get in this shop, and there's actually something you can buy for a whole 10 adventure coins, which is an absolute steal. Anyway, we'll come on to that in a little bit. So as you can see, we've got some quite nice armors in here. Obviously, a couple of the bits like the Australian items are part of something totally different and nothing to do with April Fools, but it's just in the featured gear, so just ignore those ones. I do actually quite like the sets in here, and I said I would be going along and picking most of these up, and I am sticking to my guns on that. So you've also got a flash set, you've got this dark start caster as well, you've got the crying face behind the mask. That is definitely a pick you up meme item if you haven't already. Again, more sort of default stuff of ore, and you got your naval cowmander helms, which, big fan of, so do make sure you go along and grab that, because pretty much everything in here will be going rare. In fact, when I say pretty much, I mean everything will be going rare. There's some free player stuff and some non-member bits of gear you can pick up. And right there is your meme 10 adventure coin chest pet, which of course I am going along and picking up. You've got a Mogus right there. Well, you know what that is, little Twilly Moglin. Cannot go wrong with that. We'll definitely be buying that later on. So most of that is pretty much a steal. Well, maybe not a steal, but stuff you want to really consider grabbing, because once it's gone, it's gone. Anyway, so these battle quests, you do want to make sure you're doing these, because by completing them, you will get yourself a character page badge. There's actually a DERP exclamation mark character page badge you can get your hands on, which I'll be covering in a part 2 video to this sometime this afternoon after this one goes out. Anyway, so once you've gone through, completed these quests, you do want to make sure you farm some of these monsters, because they do actually have AC drops that you can get your hands on. Most just pets and house items, but as you'll see in a minute, this guy right here, we've got not just this house item, but some helms to go with it. Like I said, even the Radish drops some AC tag gear, so do go along, just farm the stuff for a little bit until you're content with what you got. Or indeed, check out the wiki for every single item drop. Anyway guys, so that is literally it. I'll show you the character page badge before we disappear. So as I said earlier, please do hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. And as always, we'll be back for another video, which is actually going to be considerably sooner than we first thought, with this other character page badge that we got to go along and grab. So if we have a quick look down the achievements, you can see it right down there. Super Slayer badge, make sure you go grab it. Otherwise, you'll be very disappointed if you don't pick it up. Anyway guys, thank you all very much for watching. Leave the video a like, and I'll see you all again incredibly soon.